Come with me to the rolling sea while the weather's calm and still, and we'll have some fun and laughter with the adventures of Portland Bill.
This is my lighthouse on the Guillemot Rock. I was in the living room with my lads, Ross in his red hat and Cromarty. You know, I says, it's a lovely sunny day. I think it's time we did a spot of cleaning. Let's whitewash the outside of the lighthouse. And Cromarty agreed. Good idea, Bill. But first, I'll just clean up these jam tarts. All right, then, I said. I'll just pop up to the service room and see what the weather has in store for us. I'll be about 10 minutes. Now, patience ain't one of Cromarty's virtues, and he thought that 10 minutes was far too long to wait. So he and Ross decided to surprise me by starting the whitewashing right away. Come on, Ross. All right. Oh, we'll soon have this done, said Cromarty. You know, I always had a talent for art. Cromarty the creator, they used to call me. I could have been a famous painter. The Leonardo da Vinci of Dunbar. Look out, cried Ross, but he was too late. Cromarty had tripped over the bucket of whitewash. Jumping jellyfish! I've heard of throwing yourself into your work, but that's ridiculous. Cromarty couldn't see the funny side of it at all. He'd splashed paint on the door, and he knew he'd be in trouble if I saw the mess he'd made. But Ross had a plan. Don't worry. You clean up the whitewash, and I'll keep Bill inside. Hi there, Bill. The weather's a bit changeable out there. I'd wrap up warm if I were you. Well, I knew that was nonsense. It's a lovely sunny day, I said. Well, why don't you stay in here while I check on the weather with the Met Office? When he got to the service room, he quickly tore up some waste paper. Then he pretended to radio the Met Office. Hello, is that the meteorological office? Ooh, sudden snowstorms, eh? And he scattered the small pieces of paper out of the window. I was checking me log when I saw what appeared to be snowflakes drift past the window. Told you, Bill, that the weather was going to change, cried Ross. You'd better not go outside while it's snowing. Snowing? Well, I had to laugh. By now, Ross thought he'd best go and see how Cromarty was getting on. What's it, Cromarty? Oh, there you are, Ross. I've cleaned it all up, and I've decided to give the door a lick of paint. Shall I paint it blue? No, better leave it red. Bill's sure to notice the change, replied Ross. He raced back upstairs to make sure I was still busy. I wouldn't go out in this blizzard, panted Ross, as he ran upstairs to see what the weather had in store for us next. My guess would have been an hurricane, but I was wrong. Oh, dear, Bill. Now it's starting to rain. Oh, that's odd. I just decided to listen to the radio when Cromarty strode in covered in paint and called upstairs. Look, Ross, you can tell the Met Office that the rain can stop now. By the way, Bill, I managed to whitewash the porch for you. Have you, by Jove? I said, trying to sound surprised. You must have had better weather on your side of the lighthouse. Cromarty was very proud of his handiwork, and rightly too. It was a fine job, but I couldn't let those two get away with it. I've known what you two have been up to all along. Seemed like the only way to get the job done quickly was to go along with your plan. Changeable weather indeed. Tell you what, I'd like the door painted blue, just for a change. Come on, Dogger. I'll take you for a walk.
I'm rowing to the mainland. It's a lovely sunny day. And as I row, I like to sing. It helps me on my way. I'll do a spot of fishing to see what I can catch. A message in a bottle or a tasty silverfish. Row my boat, sing my song. I'm rowing to the mainland, I'll get there before long.
Who writes the most letters?
I don't know.
Fishermen. They're always dropping lines.
Row my boat, sing my song. I'm rowing to the mainland, I'll get there before long.
How about another story? This here is the village of McGuillycuddy, and this is our only shop. It caters for all our needs. Everything from tomatoes to tricycles. Ah, there's my friend, Eddie Stone, the shopkeeper. He's also the electrician, postman, milkman, policeman, and our mayor. I just arrived to do some shopping for the lighthouse. Morning, Bill. What'll it be today? Oh, just the usual. Bread and jam, chocolate biscuits, and... Well, I didn't bother going on. I could see that Eddie had something else on his mind. What's up, Eddie?
Oh, tourists, Bill. Tourists, that's what's up. They're all coming to see St. Bozo's bell, and as mayor of McGuillycuddy, I've got to make a speech. Look, I'm going to make these special oatcakes for their tea.
Interrupted Grandma Tyree. I was just about to say, how nice, when Eddie started raving.
Blistering barnacles. They've arrived already, and I haven't rehearsed my speech yet.
Now, don't you panic, Eddie. Let me meet them while you get ready. And there I was, with a pack of wild tourists. Hi there, I'm Portland Bill. Welcome to McGuillycuddy. I pointed out the attractions. My lighthouse, the rock where St. Bozo's raft ran aground, then sank. Then Grandma Tyree popped her head round the door.
Hello, everybody. Would you like to see the bell now?
So I led them inside. Now, everybody, I'm proud to present our mayor, Edward Stone, whose shop you is now stood in.
Oh, without further ado, I will now unveil the bell of St. Bozo.
But blow me down if he didn't knock the bell off the counter and slap bang onto his foot.
Oh, my foot.
And he started leaping up and down like a dolphin on a trampoline. Well, the lad needed help. So, quick as a flash, I says, please join me in a generous round of applause for this impressive display of McGillycuddy's folk dancing. And you know, I think they believed me.
Oh, thank you, everybody. How kind. And now, if you'd like to come with me, I'll take you on a trip round the lighthouse.
After that, I was good and ready for a quiet cup of tea. Suddenly, Grandma Tyree appeared. She had burnt the oatcakes. Oh! Well, what else could I do? I threw them in the trough. They were hot.
Oh, no.
Sighed Grandma Tyree.
No, the tourists will have nothing to eat.
Well, we couldn't have that, but I had the solution for her. Don't you worry, I says. They can have the bread, jam, and biscuits I was taking back to the lighthouse. Now, you put the kettle on, I'll seat the visitors. Ah, welcome back. Now I'd like to show you some of the traditional fishing floats that's made here in the village. And I showed them the burnt oat cakes floating about in the water trough. We tie them onto our nets when we fish for shoals of silver herring.
Are they for sale?
Asked the tourist. So I says, oh, no, I'm afraid not. But you may each take one as a souvenir of your visit to McGillycuddy. And now, let's go in for tea. During tea, Eddie thanked me for helping out. Oh, you saved the day for us, Bill. It all went very well. Would you like to be our official tourist guide? Oh, no thanks, I said. I've got enough to worry about telling Ross and Cromarty that the tourists have eaten all their bread, jam and biscuits. Ross is a growing lad and he ain't gonna like that. No, sir, eh?
Oh, come with me to the rolling sea while the weather's calm and still, and we'll have some fun and laughter with the adventures of Portland Bill.